Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? Today's reading is gonna be I don't even know what to name these ones. Just ask any question, I guess. That's what we're gonna call it. Ask any question and see what divine energy has to say to your question. And you can ask more than one question. We have 3 options here, and you know how we do. You do you. So you can ask 1 to 3 questions if you choose to. You do you, okay? So we have pole 1, pole 2, and pole 3. Ask any question, and we're gonna get all the way stuck in because ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, I should have done that, but anyway. So pole number 1, you have the energy of peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Now this is interesting because the first thing that's really jumping out to me, pole number 1, is your solar plexus. And I'm feeling a lot of self-doubt, not really feeling confident. I can feel like a lot of weight in your chest, possibly even maybe suffering with like a depression or anxiety. There's just like a lot of fuzz around your solar plexus energy, like your solar plexus chakra, and just the energy of like self-doubt and not really feeling confident, or there's some kind of cloud just covering your judgment. And yeah, it's interesting. And I'm hearing like there is light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel like pole number 1, there might be quite a few of you that are maybe going through like the dark night of the soul, or maybe even like a depression, like clinically depressed, or just like a down, like that kind of energy. And I'm hearing like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and the reason why you can't see the light is because you are the light. So it's like you have to really go inward to be able to find that light that's going to lead you out of this situation. And like we all have stories, we all have experiences and stuff like that. And like know the difference between conditioning and your own intuitive voice, because conditioning will tell you that you're not good enough, you can't do this. Like it's that voice that constantly puts you down and tries to protect you, because ego, at its most basic level, is just trying to protect you. But not every situation you need protecting from. We just live in a society now where like you just got to blink and you're frightened, like everything right now is so timid for everybody. So that sigh was just trying to release some of the energy that's kind of like around, that's coming in like around this energy. You'll notice that when I do big sighs like that, I'm just trying to like release some energy and stuff. So when it comes to those stories that you tell yourself that stop you from doing something, that's your ego. And you need to learn the difference between your ego and your conditioning and your inner intuition. Because your inner intuition is a lot more quieter than your ego and the stories and the experiences that created these stories. So you really have to like pay attention and know the difference. And the comfort zone just seems so comfortable right now, but it's at that point where like it's pinching. It's gonna start pinching. Like if you don't start making the necessary moves, and the moves, I'm gonna be honest, really do stem from like inward journey and healing whatever it is in your solar plexus that's causing the self-doubt, and not the not feeling confident. And it's the blockage. That's the blockage, your solar plexus, the self-doubt, the not believing in yourself, the low self-confidence, the low self-esteem. And it comes from the stories, the conditioning. Because I feel like your intuition has been trying to pull you out of a certain situation, but it's like you're battling between like the stories, the ego, and your intuition. Your intuition saying like, come on, it's time to move, it's time to get out of this situation, and it's time to like move forward. But the self-doubt comes in because your mind's trying to apply logic and analyze and all that kind of stuff, and it's just causing more confusion. So it's important for pole number one to really step away from certain situations and go inward and really get to that solar plexus energy and see what your intuition is trying to show you, and not to be blocked by old stories or thought processes that are just holding you up from doing stuff. I'm going to see what else comes out for pole number one. Yeah, your ass is really being like, yeah, like it's time to go. This Tower energy, like, yeah, it's time to get your pack up your shit and go. Who sings that song again? Oh my god, I love her voice too. Is it Grace Burns? Listen, type in Grace Burns. And I think the song is actually just called Go. Listen to that song. One more card for pile number one. This could definitely be around a relationship with this Justice card here. There's a lot of hidden stuff surrounding this energy. There's a lot of stuff that is not being said. There's a lot of stuff. There's just like a lot of stuff that's being hidden in this situation. And your intuition is really telling you like it's time to like move, because this is Mars energy, and Mars energy is going to come in and drop kick you into movement. Like if you don't take the hint, then Mars is just going to rock up, like this Tower energy is just going to rock up and say, well, if you're not trying to listen to your intuition, then I'm just going to have to come in and say, hey, like not even nicely, but you know. And the more resistance you have to this Tower energy, like the more messy and hard it's going to get for you. And this two of Wands energy is really saying, look, there's life outside of this situation. Like this is not it for you. Like there's something on the other side of this, but it's like in this, it's just like a cloud of confusion, low self-esteem, possibly, just like you can't see past the end of your nose almost. And this page of Wands, sorry, I was going to say Swords. This page of Wands energy is really speaking to me, and he's really saying like you've got what it takes. Like you've got this, like you've got the skill. Like you know what you need to do. And the root of what, do you know what? The other day I made a post about something, and it said, before you diagnose yourself with depression, first just make sure you're not surrounded by assholes. And this is what this page of Wands is saying to me, because when you look at him, this is your energy, okay? So just look at the way he's clothed even, and the colours. Green, heart chakra, love. And he's doused himself in that. He walks in love, like he wears his heart on his sleeve. Like this man is just a representation of love, right? And then you have like the yellow, which is solar plexus energy, right? Solar plexus energy. And it's confident. He's wearing his confidence, like it's visible that he's confident. And then we have like this orangey red color, which is kind of, for me, would represent like that stage between the root and the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity and instinct and just like knowing when to do what you're doing and finding creative ways to do it. Like this is your energy. Like you have, this is like you're capable. And it seems like whatever this situation is has clouded who you really are. Like your true self is this energy. You are full of love. You do have a big heart. You are confident. You do have creativity. You do have a very strong instinct. But this situation has clouded that. So it's almost like go back to I know it's hard to go back to, but find your own breadcrumb trail back to yourself. Because if you don't start taking your intuitive hints, like when that intuitive voice talks to you, like if you don't start taking those hints, this tower energy is going to come in and do it for you. And it's not going to be as easy as you following the breadcrumbs of your intuition. And also this justice energy is kind of like teaming up with this Two of Wands energy, and it is saying, look, like things are going to work out in your favor. There's so much more out here for you, but you really do have to get through whatever this situation represents for you. And I do feel as well with the Justice card, I am picking up on like relationship, or maybe like a divorce, or there's some kind of trouble in a relationship maybe, or some kind of legal battle. But also when I see like curtains and stuff in cards, for me that's a representation that there's a lot of stuff that's being hidden. Like what is behind that curtain that is not being like shown? There's a lot of hidden stuff in this situation, and it's just causing more damage than it is good, because whoever's doing the hiding is thinking they're doing the other person a favor or doing this situation a favor, and all it's really doing is holding up the process. Like you gotta be true to you and speak your truth, and you know, and it's not hard sometimes because it's difficult to find your voice, you know, trust me. Something I'm learning for myself is learning to find your voice and speak your truth really is not easy. And on this journey, it's going to irritate people. Standing in your power and talking your truth is probably going to irritate a lot of people, but then they're not your people. If that's how they roll, then they're not your people. I do want to focus on the outcome, and the outcome is definitely saying, listen, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You see, like here you have like the orb, you have the orb here, and then you have like this guy here, and he has the world in his hands. There's so much out there for you, and it's almost like you just can't see it at the moment because of where you're at. Things will work out in your favor. There is more for you on the other side of this, but it's just getting through this. And don't rush the process. Go through it at your own pace and do what you need to do for you. And yeah, life is changing, pole number one. It's going to change. You can't hold up on the change. The change is going to happen regardless. That's how life works. You can't stay in the same spot forever. I have a Pisces moon, so I always use this analogy of like, you know, shoes and feet, that, you know, you're not a size 4 no more, you're a size 5. Why are you trying to squeeze your feet into a size 4? You know that shit hurts. You know you're going to cripple yourself. Why do it? Why do it? Why cripple yourself? Growth isn't always easy, but it's well worth it, and that's for sure. So pole number one, let me know if that resonates for you at all. And do know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and this is just a process that you have to go through at the moment to get to the other side. And trust me, the other side, finding yourself, yeah, the other side of this is more than you can even imagine for yourself. The world is literally your oyster when you realize it. So let's move on to pile number 2. Let me shuffle this up a little bit because let's move on to pile number 2. What's happening for pile number 2? Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. And at the base core of this energy, I feel like it's reconnection to self and divine, your spiritual team. It feels so much more deeper than any external relationship that you can have. And I'm not saying that there's not going to be a reconciliation or reconnection with somebody, but at the core level of everything, there always has to be yourself. So pile number 2, this really feels like a reconnection to self, to divine energy, to source, God, whatever label you want to apply to the energy, to your spiritual team, to your, like, the most important thing is the reconnection to yourself. And you had to go through something. You had to go through something that probably really freaking destroyed you on the inside. But going through that has allowed you to find yourself, because, like, how can I explain it? You knew you couldn't stay in that situation no longer. And you waited until you were in pain before you realized that you deserved more than whatever this situation was for you. And sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes you have to go through these painful events or situations. Spirits, I called it event like it's a fucking party. Sometimes you have to go through these experiences to find yourself. It's those experiences that crack you all the way open for you to be able to find yourself and to find your own light and to guide yourself through everything. Like, that's where your power will come from. To know the light, you have to know the dark. And sometimes you have to go through that dark time to get to your own light, you know? I'm really drawn to the fact that this lady in this card has, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like blossoms or butterflies. I can't really see this here. This just around, just basically, and she's even got like a red patch on her neck and some stuff going on here. And for me, that kind of tells me that there's a lot of stuff that you're holding in your throat. So you could have a lot of like throat issues or throat trauma. Say what you need to say. Say it out loud. Just say what needs to be said. You know, like that. I'm trying to pick up on what this throat energy is trying to say. There's like a lot of emotion there. It's like almost, I don't even feel like you're afraid of how people will see you. I feel like it's more that you're afraid that once you start and you start releasing this emotional energy, because it's so big, it's going to be overpowering, and you might fear that once you start you're not going to be able to stop, and it's going to be like this outpour of uncontrollable emotion that you've probably been like holding on to for freaking years, because for whatever reason you haven't been able to express yourself emotionally. But it's in that emotion and that release of that emotion that you're really going to be able to set yourself free. I can feel that this energy has really been through like the war, but in that war there's a lot of beauty that was found. Like, there's beauty in the pain of it, if you know what I mean. Not to sound like, is it the word sadistic, or like, I don't know, not in a sexual sense, but like there's something about this energy where it's like that pain is almost, I don't want to say pleasurable, but I do want to say pleasurable, because it's like hit you in a place that, it's like hit you in a place that's just like changed your life forever. There's a lot of like love in this energy, which is what I'm trying to say too, like trying to put it all together. There's a lot of love in this energy, but it's all very you related. It's like I don't feel like you care too much about how other people see you, or like that. I do feel like this is very how you see yourself, and the fear of being able to when that throat opens and all that emotion comes out, like that is gonna be overwhelming, and you just keep swallowing it, and you just keep, and it keeps building up, it keeps building up. I wouldn't be surprised if you have stomach issues, indigestion, all kinds of stuff like that, because you keep swallowing this emotion, you keep swallowing this situation, and it's just building all this pressure. But that moment that you release it, listen, your life will change forever. Trust me. Can you see her? Did I just like push her all the way out of the situation? That's okay, boo. Come back. We love you. It's fine. Let's see what else is coming through for pile number 2. So I'm saying death energy, transformation. We have the 5 of Pentacles here too. And we have, I swear pile number 1 just got justice too. This moment in your life is so life-changing. Like, I can't even convey it into words. Like, I know you're going to pick up on that feeling because you keep swallowing that feeling. That's the feeling that you keep swallowing, like the overwhelmingness of the situation and the throat trauma, and trust me, the process through might not be pleasant, and you might have a lot of issues here. Like I said, you might even have some health issues here with, you know, the fact that you're just harnessing and holding on to this emotion that needs to be released, and you need to be careful because the physical body is the last place for something to manifest. So if you're feeling stressed, it's going to manifest as a lot of stomach issues and stuff. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Be mindful that, deal with the situation, release it, even if you start releasing it bit by bit rather than all in one go, because if you keep holding on to this, you will get sick. You will get sick if you're not sick already. This 2 of Pentacles energy usually to me represents a player energy, so I don't know if there is some kind of player in the equation, but what it's saying to me in this reading is to just ride the wave, to go with the flow of just life, of the cycle. Everything is up and down, but to find that balance, because we've got basically 2 versions of balance here. We've got physical balance, and then we have mental balance, and it's juggling the 2, but somehow combine them so that you're able to just be you in the moment, and to be able to express yourself without, what's the word I'm looking for, without, I can't think of the word, without lashing out or being overwhelmed or overcome by the amount of emotion or mental strain in this. I feel like I'm just moving on. This is definitely transformation happening for you guys, 100%. Things will work out in your favor. I feel like I just said this to number 1. This is going to work in your favor. If there's going to be a lot of up and downs at this point in your life, and just take note of the people that are there for you at this time, because those are basically your people. Don't worry about the people that, you know, whatever, why isn't this person checking up on me, why doesn't this person, fuck those people. Take note of the people that are helping you on your journey and clearing the path before you. When you look at this 5 of Pentacles energy, we have the wounded, and then we have the person here that's one step ahead, making sure that the path is clear so this person can get to where they're going without any further problems. So just be mindful of the people that really are by your side and willing to help you, and less about the people that just don't even, they're just not showing up for you at the moment. What's under the death card? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, this transformation is just going to lead you to a place where, just even within yourself, that you're just going to feel so emotionally, just like the feeling of abundance, the feeling of abundance. And it's cups as well. So you know that once you release all of this stuff that we were talking about earlier, once you release all of that stuff that we were talking about earlier, listen, the amount of relief that comes after this transformation, I don't even think you realize, because I definitely can't put it into words clearly. Like, it's bigger than anything you could ever imagine. I know that for sure. I feel like there's some kind of interference, because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this thing and I keep feeling like this energy of interference, of like, I don't know if someone's like trying to pry into your business, or like there's just mess. There's some kind of mess, or like someone always trying to be in the mix, or just some kind of, there's just interruption, constant interruption. It's like that, I don't know if you know who Vicky Pollard is, and she's like, no, but yeah, but no, but yeah, but no. It's just like, hold on a second. Which is it? What is it? Which is it? I feel like as well, I'm just looking at the fact that we have scales here, and then we have like this guy doing the balance, like the physical balancing. There's shit. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like whoever's trying to like interfere is really just like interfering to a point where it's like, can you back all the way up, please, sir? Because like, I'm trying to do what I'm doing here, and you want to be all in the situation, and it's like, no, because I've got things that I need to be working on. I'm trying to get my mind right, I'm trying to get my health right, I'm trying to bring balance back into my life. And then like, in comes this energy, and it's just like straight back to square number one. But we're trying to like transform and transmute and move on and become the best version of ourselves and be happy and live that life. But and I feel like this is where you might need to step up and say what you need to say. Because for a moment there, like, I was just sitting there and I was like, why is this energy trying to really get in, like, and like interrupt something to a point where like you can't even say anything, because all it is just bare interruption. And it's like, this is your opportunity now to stand up and say, listen, like, I'm doing my thing, can you just like no, we're not doing that no more. Like, step up and use your voice and say what you need to say, because all you're doing by not using your voice is hurting yourself. You can see these red marks on her neck here. All you're doing in the long run is just hurting yourself. Like, step up and say what you need to say, and let's get this journey moving. Because this interruption that I was just feeling for a moment there, that was just trying to like cloud everything around me and whatever else, it's not happening. We're not doing it. So just speak up and say what you need to say. You know, like, you don't have to be a dick and you don't have to be harsh or whatever, but you can turn around and say, listen, I don't need this right now. I'm trying to focus on something. Like, give me my space and we'll talk later. Or whatever it is. Just verbalize what you need to verbalize. Like, set your boundaries. Set things straight. You want people that are going to help you along your journey, not people that are going to like add to, you know, like add to the issue. So pile number 2, definitely like start using your voice a little bit. And at some point you are going to have to release that energy that is just stuck in your throat, and you keep swallowing and swallowing and swallowing, and you need to release it. You're going to have to release it. It would be more easier to, well, it's going to be more harder to release it at a slower pace, bit by bit. But if you fear like really letting it out, like because it feels that big, like trying to find a balance and doing it bit by bit might be more beneficial, because sometimes those trapped emotions that we feel, they can be really overwhelming. So I'm just saying, pile number 2, I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself. So let me know if that resonates for you, pile number 2, in the comment section below. Sorry about whatever that interference is in your life, but speak up for real, because we're not having people come into the journey and try and interrupt and mess up the flow, you know. Moving on to pile number 3. What is happening for pile number 3? Nice. Pile number 3. I feel like pile number 3, I mean, let's read the card. It's basic. Well, it's not basic, it's actually really beyond basic, but the wording I'm talking about. Okay, jeez. So pile number 3, it says moonlight, travel, romance and potential. And these 2 trees here represent soulmate. Some people call it twin flame, soulmate, life partner energy. So I can definitely see a connection here between 2 people growing. There's definitely a lot of potential in any connections that you have with people at the moment. Like if it's I mean, we have romance here, right? So if it's a romantic person, like the potential is great, because we have soulmate energy here. And I feel that you both feel it, and that something is going to be revealed. I don't know who's going to do the revealing, but like the truth cannot be withheld for much longer, because it's getting very blatant that this connection is powerful, and there's a lot of feeling and a lot of love and a lot of just connectedness, you know, like you feel like you've connected to someone that's basically is it like your kindred spirit? Is that it? Where it's just like you can talk for hours and you can talk about anything and everything, and like time just don't exist, you know, like that. Like everything in these connections that you're bringing into your life are going to be timeless. They're going to be like beyond probably anything you've ever experienced before. There is the potential of a romantic partner, but I do also like to see soulmates as just soulmates can be friends, family, even animals, you know, just soulmate energy. Soulmate energy. There is travel too, which is coming up. So maybe there's like distance between you. Whether you're in the same country and there's like a bit of a distance, or whether like they're on the other side of the world, you will be meeting. Like you cannot not meet. You will, like it's written. You will meet. Time wise, it doesn't matter, because you're connected. But you will, like if you're worried about meeting, like you are going to meet this person in real life. You are. Just saying. I need to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? Excuse me for a moment there, I had to sneeze. But yeah, this connection for you guys is next level. But that's only because you've been doing the work. That's only because you've been doing the work and you made that choice. Like, it's time to get out the comfort zone, and it's time to get out there again, and it's time to start living life again. And because you're radiating, like you might still feel like that pull of the comfort zone and, you know, old stories and stuff, but you're consciously making the choice to do better and to live, which is important. Let's see what else is coming through. Oh, fell on the floor. Did you fall? It did fall on the floor. Cards are just flying out for pile number 3. Right, let me get the one that fell on the floor. Oh, there we go. Oh. Do you know what I just picked up on, hence that massive flipping sigh, is that this person, whoever this person, people, tribe, whoever this represents for you, is going to come in, and they're going to assist you on your healing journey, or just help you evolve in life. For some people, this could even be a work situation, because we have the Three of Pentacles here, and the Three of Pentacles for me is like a solid foundation. So this could be like from the groundwork up, you know. So this could be a representation of your physical relationship with that person. Like the foundation is there, like everything is there ready to build on. Or it could be that if it's work related, you've been working really hard on creating, and now people are really starting to see your work and your skill, and you could be getting a lot more like recognition. Clients are going to start coming in, and you know, there's going to be a lot more custom, and just like the building of client, you know, just how a business works. Like you get custom, you know, then you get loyal clients that keep coming back. Like the process, like the foundation has been done, the work that you're doing has created this foundation that people can see the work that you're doing. And yeah, they're really trying to invest in you and where you're going. So if you are trying to start a new business, like now is a fantastic time to really just keep going, keep putting your name out there, create business cards, whatever it is you need to do. But I feel like people are just going to see you for what you're doing. Like you're putting yourself out there, and they're going to see you, and you're just going to be like this magnetic force for new clients. And you know, the manifestation, people say I want to be rich, but how do you become rich? To be rich, you need, you know, for me, rich means something different, but I'm like basic bitch here. So you want to be rich. How do you be rich? If you're starting a business, you're going to need customers. Okay, so customers come and go, right? But you want loyal clients that keep coming back and keep investing and keep putting the money in and all that. That's how you make money. You don't make money. I mean, you can make like short-term money, quick money by just whoever, whenever, however, like customers come and go, whatever. But you want clients that keep coming back, so you have a stable income. And that's what you're creating. And I feel like whoever this person is might actually be a great business partner too. Like I can see you two not only just having this amazing connection with each other, but you're also going to be really great when it comes to work. Like you put you two together and you can create something really great together. We have Temperance here, which is Sagittarius energy and Jupiter energy, also fire energy, excuse me. And then we have the Sun over here as well, which is Leo energy. So there could be like a fire sign here that is just lighting shit up for you, but in a good way. Like they're here to assist you. They're here to, there's like some kind of coming together again, whether it's work, relationship, whatever it is. I feel like this person is like a lifelong, I don't say contract because that sounds really fucking human, but it's there, you know. No matter what you do, like with this person, like it's an investment. There's just, everything seems to just flow naturally. This burden energy that I'm picking up here with the Ten of Wands, you have to understand that when you have soulmate connections with people, twin flame connections, whatever you want to label it, just any relationship that you have with someone, there is always going to be something that comes up, because every person you meet is a reflection of you. So they're going to bring up certain things for you, but I want you to understand that, yeah, like you should do your work, but this person is going to highlight certain things. And I feel like I just said this to someone else as well. Was it in another reading, or was it, I don't know. But they're going to highlight certain things, but they're also going to be there to help you through those things. They're going to help you build. They're going to help you build your empire. They're going to, like, yeah. You don't have to do this alone anymore, pole number 3. You're not in this alone anymore. Like, this person is here to really help you build your life. And then like with the Temperance here as well, I'm always drawn to these 2 cups, because you know what the 2 of cups means, right? I'm just saying. So we have this 2 of cups here. We have like the pathway in the back here, and the mountains and the water. It's just whatever you put your time and your effort in, like, is going to expand. It's going to be in your favor. So you can either put your energy in to good things and watch them just expand and flourish and become abundant, or you can focus on like the negative stuff and keep carrying the burden and following the same cycle on repeat. And I don't actually feel like you're going to do that though, but I'm just using it as an example. So whatever you put your focus on will expand. And the pathway is clear. Listen, you're carrying these burdens, but the pathway is clear. So it's like, start building then. Like if the foundation is foundationing, yeah, if the foundation work is there, why not build? You've got all of these things here. You've got all of these wands to build yourself something. So why not build something? You've got the foundation work. You've got the knowledge. You've got the skill. So build. It's time to build. I see that there's going to be a lot of communication in your connections, or this connection even, whichever one it represents for you, whether it's a tribe or a person. Like there's going to be a lot of speaking your truth, feeling free enough to be able to talk your truth. Like the conversations are deep conversations too. They're not like surface-based crap. They're deep conversations. And like I said, sometimes these deep conversations might like trigger you a little bit, but foundation. And then you have light. So no matter what you do with this energy, like it seems to just work in your favor. So let me just try and wrap this up. Pole number 3, there could be a potential relationship here with someone, a romantic relationship. Just saying, with maybe like fire energy, we have Leo and Sagittarius energy here. There's like solid foundation work. So if it's work related, like this could be coming together with someone and creating a business in some way. There could be like some traveling happening too, because there seems to be a distance between the 2 people in this reading, whether it is in the same country or abroad. You know, there's a bit of a distance between you, but it doesn't stop you in any way, shape or form. So the pathway is clear, the foundation is set. I'm going to say it again, time to build your empire. Like now is the time to build your empire, because everything is working in your favor. Everything is working in your favor. And then we have, look, listen, I thought, I wonder what's sitting underneath this sun energy. You have Leo and Aries energy. Like, do you think this energy is playing? Like, it's time to build your, literally build your empire. You're building your empire. And this person is going to help you with that. Like, you're not on your own anymore. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You asked, you shall receive. And here they are, ready to help you. So pile number 3, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know if it resonates in the comment section below. And I hope to catch you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.